Number 3 is this. Guys dwell on this when they like a girl. They dwell on...
What's up, you guys? How you doing? I'm Paul.
What's up? I'm Michael.
And this is the Paul and Morgan, the Paul and Morgan Show. Just so you guys know, Morgan was going to be in this episode, and she came down with a severe case of...
The sniffles.
The sniffles. She's been spring cleaning, and the dust is in her nostrils. Anyway, she'll be back very soon. Don't worry. Michael and I have a good topic for you. It's an Ask Christian Guys, what goes on in a guy's mind when he likes a girl? We're going to break it down for you. Michael and I, we've noticed that we kind of have this trend of talking about what we're looking for in a girl, what type of things we appreciate, but we wanted to switch it up a little bit today.
Now, these will be particular to Paul and myself, but at the same time, I also think you can probably assume a lot of guys deal with these exact same things.
First, guys, if you're new here, we are making Christian advice videos on life, love, and dating to help you have hope.
And be free.
So make sure you subscribe. All right, Michael, we feeling good?
We're feeling good. We're feeling good. The weather outside is beautiful. The sun is shining.
And guys, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing one of our new merch shirts.
Yeah, get this merch.
Have Hope and Be Free, the Paulandmorganshow Show.
Get it up. Check it out.
We'll link our merch below. Let's just jump right in. I'm gonna go first. The number one thing that goes through a guy's mind when he likes a girl, and I've found myself thinking this a few times in the dating phase, am I coming across too needy? I like this girl.
That's a good question.
I want her to like me back, but am I texting her too much? Am I putting myself out there too much? Ladies, this is a real thing. If you want to help us out by just giving us some positive affirmation that we're doing a good job in pursuing you all, if indeed we are.
I know for myself, especially in the past, there would be instances where I'd feel like I needed to text. I needed to reach out because I hadn't heard from the person I was interested in.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do that because, again, sometimes this is just being real. Even guys who you think are very confident in themselves can actually struggle with confidence and self-esteem. And so, in their mind, they need some reaffirmation from the person they're pursuing.
Be real, have real conversations. Helps out because guys can wonder if we're coming across too needy or if, on the other hand, we're not coming across showing enough interest. All right, Michael, hit us with number 2.
Number 2, okay, this may be a little more meaty.
Oh,
okay?
Heavier?
Sometimes you gotta have the meat.
Michael and I go heavy, so.
Number 2 would be, am I enough?
Am I enough? Never, never, am I enough?
Is that from The Showman?
The Greatest Showman, yeah.
One of the things a guy deals with, and I can speak from personal experience, is am I going to be enough to satisfy the person I like and I'm pursuing? One of the things guys want to feel, they want to feel affirmed, they want to feel like they're strong enough, they want to feel like they are steady enough to be able to be a rock for the person they're pursuing. I would say if you're noticing some things with a guy that is pursuing you or the guy that maybe likes you, maybe they're not acting normal or maybe they're being a little detached, they seem maybe more aloof, like they're not as interested, it may not be that, it may just be they're dealing with things internally with themselves. And I can tell you that I know that I've dealt with that myself and I'm still dealing with that and the Lord's helping me and I can acknowledge that honestly before you all. That's something guys deal with in a real way.
Something that I dealt with when I was dating, I would see some girls that came from, very wealthy backgrounds and, they lived kind of luxurious lives. They had dads with great jobs. And I'm sitting here like, I'm about to be a teacher. I'm writing a kid's book. I want to do creative stuff. Am I going to be able to provide for this woman that has only known the life of luxury? You see this in the movies, but it really is a real thing.
I think the way God's made us, we want to be providers. And that doesn't mean that a guy and a girl can't provide together in a marriage relationship. I definitely think that's a part of it. But I know there's a mantle of like provision on a guy. There has to be that conversation and understanding, because if you come to the point, if you're expecting someone who's going to bring in 6 figures a year and the guy's thinking to himself, well, I feel called to go to the mission field, then that would be a clear indicator this relationship probably isn't something that God is doing and it would be good to bow out. So number 3 is this. Number 3 is this. Guys, think about this.
The number 3 thing that is going through a guy's mind when he likes a girl, a Christian's mind anyway, is probably, are we spiritually compatible? We're thinking about, where am I with the Lord? What's my walk look like? And then we look at the girl. Do our 2 walks with the Lord sync up enough to where we see ourselves, becoming one spiritually with this person?
I think the bottom line is, if you find the person, if you're with the person who's running after God's heart,
Yeah.
I think that is the most important. But if you find you're trying to drag that person along, and you're constantly trying to drag that person along, that's not your responsibility. Missionary dating probably isn't the best strategy.
We've shared that before in other videos, and it's tough because some of you are like, this person has so many qualities that I'm looking for in a spouse, but their walk with the Lord's just not quite as strong as I would like. Or trying to pull someone along whose faith, they're not taking it very seriously. Give them time on their own with themselves and God to really grow that faith before you start pursuing them.
Guys are thinking about that, especially guys who are pursuing the Lord. Oftentimes, I know guys are thinking, well, this girl, I mean, she is super spiritual. I'm lacking a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm quite up to that level. And I would say, I don't think they have to necessarily be as informed as you are possibly in the Word of God and in just maybe being a Christian as long as you have been. But at the same time, I think that it's important to be able to have that conversation with the guy and be real with him and kind of lay out the expectations. And I think guys on their end should be open and honest and real with the person they're pursuing when it gets to a point, and they're not trying to like be super spiritual. They're not trying to be closer to the Lord than they actually are, because the bottom line is that would be pretty much manipulation.
When I met Morgan, and I think on our second date we went to church and I saw the way she worshiped God, she maybe hadn't been walking with the Lord as long as me or didn't know the Bible quite as well as me, but I saw her heart and I was like, this is just a good fit. The Lord was just giving me signs and blessings on it. And so, yeah, just to confirm what you were saying. You know, as you press in, as you get to know them, just be in prayer, be asking God for wisdom. Have other people in your life who can speak into you and look at the situation.
The fourth thing that goes through a Christian guy's mind who likes a gal.
What is it, Mike?
Am I fun enough?
Am I fun enough? Can I keep her attention?
Yeah. And look, guys like to be funny. Like if a guy is trying to be funny, I wouldn't say just force yourself to laugh. But if you like the guy, if you really like the guy,
yeah, you're gonna want to,
I guess, indulge him a little bit.
Well, just show him that you appreciate him.
And guys too, when you're watching this, don't try, like if a girl likes you,
there's a lot of different types of funny.
Yeah, you don't try to fit yourself in like the Joey Gladstone funniness from a Full House. You may have more of like the dry sense of humor. You know,
dry sense of humor, or just a subtle sense of humor.
Go with your sense of humor.
But we like to know that the girls think that we're fun, that we're entertaining, that we have their interest. You know, they see us.
Because I think one of the things that this kind of goes back to like a guy's confidence in themselves is that, can I actually entertain, can I satisfy this girl that I'm liking? Because if I can't do that, if she's not entertained with me, she's going to find it entertaining for someone else. She may be laughing at that person, and I'm not as funny as that guy, you know.
Talk about insecurities.
Yeah. In comparison, I oftentimes hear that girls compare a lot. Well, you know what? Guys can compare a lot as well. So if you're in a group of people, and there's one guy who's over there, he's cracking jokes, he's really funny, and that other guy can tell that you're laughing at him, well, that guy can easily be like, oh man, I'm not up to that guy's level. I'm not funny enough. Yeah.
That's a great point, Michael. So we're not telling you, to force this stuff or whatever, but if you're interested in the guy and yet you're laughing and kind of, hugging or pushing on other guys in the group, you might want to just pull back a little bit and show the guy that you're actually interested in and is interested in you, that you notice them and that you think that they're enough and that they're fun too.
It's not about forcing it. I guess if anything, it's about being aware, because all of us need more awareness. I know myself.
Yeah.
Hello, I need more awareness.
Hello.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Charged in the 4th degree.
Lock me up. So guys, comment below and let us know if anything that Michael and I shared was kind of a surprise to you, or also comment and let us know if there's been something that you've been picking up on as you've gotten to know a guy, what's going on in their mind. Guys, make sure you go over to Michael's channel. We're actually making a part 2, which is a continuation of this, what's going on in a guy's mind. You're going to want to check that out. Go subscribe to him. I'll link his channel below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed Michael and I back once again. And huge shout out to all our patrons who support the Paul and Morgan Show. We are so grateful for you all. Thank you for believing in us and being on our team. You guys rock. And Mike, thanks for being on the show.
Dude, loved it. Loved it.
Have hope.
And be free. Number 3 is this. Guys dwell on this when they like a girl. They dwell on, can I fix a good enough pepperoni pizza?
Can I make the pizza the way she likes?
Does he like the sauces? Does he